Hi guys, so today we'll be doing the Webstack monitoring task. It's a very interesting task, and let's just dive straight into it. So the first thing is, let's say the first task says, head on to this website, which is the datadoghq.com, and sign up for a free Datadog account. So I've opened the website here, and then we click on free trial. So, and if you follow the instructions, it says when signing up, you will have the option of selecting statistics from your current stack. So you select the statistics from your current stack that Datadog can monitor for you. So once you have an account set up, follow the instruction given on the website to install the agent for Datadog. So what are the steps? It says that we should sign up, and then we should make sure that we use this link, which is what we're using here, as you can see. So the next thing is use the US1 region. So I will come here, and this is US5 Central. So I will change it to US1 East, okay? And then it says that we should sign up, right? Install data agent. So we need to sign up and install data agent. After that, we have to create an application key, and then we'll paste those key, that's the API key and the application key, on our intranet profile. And then your server should be able to be visible. So the server name should be the server web01, where the Datadog is being installed, should be visible on the Datadog dashboard, that it's there. And this is the web01 name. Okay, so this one is just for validating, which we don't really need here. If needed, you will need to update the host name of your server. Okay, we don't really need this too. Okay, so anyway, so those ones are by the way. So let's get started to this, and then email. So I'll be using this email attached to this Chrome account. Okay, so full name. Let's do this one. Let me use this, or let's say crypto. Oh, let me just use normal name. Company name, let me use ALX. Password, and then my phone number. And then we click on sign up. So I think we'll need a mail verification. As you can see, verify email. So it's sending this. So let me just save this in this login here. And it says verify email. So I've opened my Gmail here, mail, and it says mail verification code. So I'll just copy this code and paste the code here and submit it. So we are into it. So if you remember, we were told that we'll be given list of options to select statistics for our current stack. So that's the options we have in here. So I will select Docker, because we used to use Docker in ALX. I will select which one. Apache sometimes. Puppet definitely. We're not using Chef. Chef is like Puppet. Which other one? Nginx, very necessary. MongoDB, not sure. SQL Server. What else? Ruby. what else? Python. I'm not sure of this. SQS, MySQL, very well. Node.js, very well. GitHub. I think these are fine. So far, we're good. And then let's. Oh, I didn't select my Docker again. It got unselected. Okay, so I think we're good so far. So after that, you can select all if you want to. Anyway, how many servers do I want to monitor? I can put it in 4, but let me just put it in 3 because we only have 3 servers. We don't need any of this. So I'll click on next and we're good to go. So while that is loading, okay, I think it has loaded. Okay, so now we want to install our agents on our web01. So we'll say our server is running on Ubuntu, and then we'll copy this API key. So API key, I'll copy this guy. Okay, copy the API key. Go to your intranet profile, datadog API key, and paste it there. Paste it there and save that information. So I'll save that. That is saving. Okay, while that is saving, I'll come back here. I'll copy this whole code and then I will need to run it on my server. So I come to my Ubuntu and say SSH into my web01. Okay, so I would SSH into my web01. I've already written a config file, so it will automatically do that for me, like it has the IP in it and all that. So you could do it your normal way of SSHing. Just make sure you enter it into your web01. Okay, so this one is taking a bit time, and yes, I'm into it. So the next thing is I'm going to paste that code, which is this, and press enter. Okay, so this one would install the datadog agent on this server. All right, so basically that's it. And while that is loading, I will need to create my application key as well on my on this place, but let the agent install first. Okay, so let the agent install first. So while that is installing, let us create this directory on our Ubuntu. So I want to open another window. I've clicked on it, but it's still loading. It's still, as you can see, it's still loading. Anyway, I don't know why that one is not coming up. You just see one permission denied. So finally, we got it installed on our PC. Okay, so finally we got it installed on our PC. So after that, we don't need to do anything here. So let me just exit it. So yes, so I'll cd into my ALX system engineering DevOps, and I'll make this directory Webstack monitoring. Then I'll cd into that directory. Then I would echo this into a readme.md. fine. So we have a good readme. Then I'll just add that and commit it. Git add and then commit it. And then I'm going to push it. So my network is, or my system is kind of slow. Maybe I have too many things on it or something. I have to just clear the space on it. I think I'll just do that once I'm done. So while that is loading, I think this one, we are done with this one, right? So your first datadog agent is reporting. Congrats. So we're done with that. So finish. So it means our agent has been successfully installed and we've pushed the readme. Fine. So the last thing is just to copy the application key and to see that this host name is being, this web server is already on our datadog. Okay, so to do that, click on this icon over here. Okay, and then application keys, as you can see. So I'll click on these application keys and then we'll be able to create one. So as you can see, we don't have any. So we'll say new key and the name of the key. I would say new app keys, application key. So I'll say create key. So this is the application key. So this is the new key. So I'll copy it and then I would, as you can see, it's being created here. Then I'll just go to my profile to paste it. Then I'll come here, application key, and place and check my code. Okay, it checked now. So let's go to the next task. The next task says that among the latency of data your monitoring service can report to you are system metrics. So system metrics are one of the things that Datadog can report to us. And then you can use this metric to determine statistics such as the read and write per seconds to your server. Okay, so you can use them to get that, which can help your company determine if how they should scale. Set up a monitor that within the Datadog dashboard to monitor and alert you for a few. Okay, you can read about the various metrics. So we open this to open the different system metrics that we have. So we have to create a new setup, some monitors. So we have to create 2 monitors, okay, and for read and write, right? So set up a monitor that checks the amount of read requests issued to a device per second, and then another monitor that checks the number of write requests issued to a device per second. So that's what we want to do now. So this blog talks about the different monitors and how to use them. So I'll just do Ctrl F to find, and I would say I want to find a monitor that checks number of read requests issued to the device, right? So I'll copy this, come here, paste it, okay. let's say number, okay, number of read requests. So we have this. So we need this code for the number of read requests issued to the device per second. So this is the code that we need. So copy this and then come to this place to our API and then close it. So we'll go to what's it called? We'll go to monitors and then we'll say we want to create a new monitor. Okay, so click on create new monitor and want to create a metric. Okay, so a metric is like a meter kind of. So we want to create a metric monitor and then we'll come to source edit. Okay, and then we'll copy this guy and then we'll replace it with what we copied there, this one. And then if you look at the example given, right, you see that it will raise a message when the matrix is greater than 100. Okay, so here we'll come to set alert condition. So it's going to alert you once the threshold is greater than 100, but probably you can set that, okay, it should start warning you when you get to 90. Okay, so when you get to 90, it should start warning you. When you get to 100, it should send you alert. And what should be the alert message? So you can say the alert message, as you can see here, there's a message saying reads per second alert test. So we are doing for read, right? So what's the title? What title should I call this one? So number of read requests. So I'll call this one the title number of read requests. And then you can see there's a format for writing this. So if I open a two curly braces, you see I have this already. So the message here we have is reads per second alert test. So it will send you that message. So I'll come here and say reads, right, per second alert test. So I'll do that and then I will do create. So it's going to create that monitor based on that parameter that we just set. So we'll create for write as well. As you can see, the query, just like we have here, query, array, last minute system, this, right? We have that, and that's the same thing we have here. And then the message is this, and that's what the message is over here too. And then we have that these are the alerts. This is alert, blah blah blah. All these are the same thing we have over here, right? The alert one and all that. So once your site start getting visited, then you see this thing pop up. So let me see. I don't want to open this. I wanted to visit our website, query.tech. So I'll keep hitting that website and then reload. So we'll have some data here. So you see that this guy is already showing that there's a request coming in. All right, so we'll do for the write. So set up a new monitor and we want to check for the number of write. So I think number of write requests issued to device per second. So come to this place, overwrite it and paste this one. So I think for this one is this one. So we'll copy it. So this is the command we need. Come here, click on metric, new metric monitor, then come to source, copy these guys, paste it, and then what 190, and then what sorry, so what's the name, number of write requests. So number of write requests, come here, say number of write requests, then I'll put my message and this writes, right? So that one is read, so this one will be write per second alert test. So write per second alert tests. Okay, test, just test, and then we'll create it. So it means we've created monitor for that as well, and the same thing, and we have this as well. So we check our code to see if we are correct. So it says we are correct. So the last one is we are going to create a new dashboard, and then we are going to add 4 widgets to it, and then we are going to save the dashboard ID to this file. Okay, so let me first touch this file. So I'll create it. So once I copy it, I'll just paste it there and push it. So I'll copy it, come to this and touch the file name. Good. So come back here, go to the dashboard, click on new dashboard. Okay, so new dashboard. So I'll just say, I'll give it a name. I'll say custom dashboard. Click on this, and we're going to customize our dashboard now. So we have at least 4 widgets. So what is the first widget that we want to apply? Let's say we want to apply a pie chart, and the pie chart we can edit the pie charts. Okay, it should be a matrix, should it? We could say we want it to be the system. Let's see, what are the options that we have? The process, let's say event, and all that. So we could add that, we could edit everything that we want. Give your graph a title, it's event count. So we could leave that, save it. Yes, so this one is for events. Create another one. Let's say we want to create a table for not event this time around. So let's say cases, and let's just create this one. We don't need to really do anything here, but it's just showing you that you can customize whatever you want. So let's create a new time series. So the time series will be for metrics, and the metrics would be for the system CPU users or system swapped use, the memory used. We want to create for the memory used. So the system memory that we've used will be displayed here. As you can see, if I close this, you see that we've just used 0.5, right? Or above it a bit. 800, is this 884.74 MB? Wow, that's a lot. Well, So we need to add one more. So we'll add a widget and say it is a tree map. Okay, so tree map, it is the metrics, but this time around we want to use this CPU that is idle. 98% is still idle. So we'll save it so we can see the CPU that is idle. And then our ID, dashboard ID, is this guy over here. So I'll just copy it and copy. So I think we have up to 4. I can add one more, top list, and then that one would be not CPU user, CPU guest. Save it. Okay, I think we have enough now. It's not available for now, so we have that, and then I will come to my this vi2, and then I would have entered it. My stuff is hanging today, so just manage it with me. So paste the ID there. I'll git add it, and git push it. While that is loading, then we'll check our code. Let me see if it has pushed first. It hasn't pushed, so we just need to wait for it to push and start check. So it worked, and that's all for now. And sorry for the delay and everything, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.